Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It's very early morning chat with Mary. I'm on a little bit earlier. Adjust my camera a little. I don't think I turned my autofocus on, and I need to adjust the settings. It takes a little bit. It takes a little bit for this camera setting to come up for me. But when it does, I can set autofocus off. And let's set my desk a little here. There we go. Good morning. Wake up, YouTube. Wake up, YouTube. I'm on just a little bit earlier this morning. Why? Because this morning. Why? Because this morning. Why? Because this morning. I have to turn my volume off. Oh, of course. I forgot to check the volume. Forgot to check the volume. We don't want a lot of echoing. And let's go to YouTube and set my YouTube on my channel. And go into my stream, and there I am. Good morning. Hi, Beth. Beth is up with kitty duty. Beth is up with kitty duty. Beth, I got your scrap man done. I got a kitty stamp for you. I got a little doll page for you. I'll probably put some other things in there too when I get them mailed out. Oh dear. Oh, the stamp. I'm sending you the stamp carving stuff when I get that too. The plumber's gasket. Yeah, I finally got that scrap man done with my marathon this weekend. And I've been working on carving little pocket pals. I redid the one I did it for Becky. Now let me show you that. Let me show you. Oh, Beth, I'm so slow in things. I feel so bad. I feel so bad for the people who get my happy mail. I promise, and yeah, I overcommit. Let me show you the pocket pal. That's the first one I carved. I was thinking about Walt Disney's. Oh, this I did, and you saw this, Beth. This is what I did in Beth's Journaling by Bingo Saturday night. This really came out for me. I'm so happy with it. Janet said, you need to do an Apollo 11 page. I'm looking for my stamp carvings. Oh, here. These are the ones that I did on my recarb for Becky. Now, I was thinking about Walt Disney's Mickey Mouse and how the first one is kind of like the first Mickey Mouse. It's just it's not quite there. Mickey Mouse had some refinement too. And I think I'm getting much cuter on the second one. And so I'm much happier with it. I cut the first one out, and I'm happier with that too. It's easier to stamp it. It's easier to get a hold of it. You don't get all that grunge. And I'm thinking I'll cut this out with Becky too, but I'll see what she says. But when I stamp, like when I ink up my stamp, I'm always inking it up on an uneven surface. If I put this on an even flat surface and stamp it, it doesn't get as messy. So I'm going to keep this one. And then I was looking at this one. This is one of the first ones that I carved. I was going to send to Becky. But I think I'm going to go over here to my page where I stamped it off. Someplace in here, right here. I think I'm going to, this is the final one. I don't know, she looks pretty clean here, but I want her face a little rounder. So I'm going to play with maybe painting out or making her face a little bit rounder in here. And if I paint it out, maybe I can see it. That's not going to work. I'm going to need some white paint. and you guys can't see what I'm doing. Welcome to folks that are listening in. You have a lot of UFOs. Well, the thing of it is, I promise them to people, and I want to get them out so that I can do other things, and I'm going to limit what I tell people I'll do for them. Now, you did not ask me to do anything for you, so I don't blame anybody but me. I commit to stuff. Yeah, see, I think if I carve her face a little rounder, I'll be happy with her. Maybe. I'm not sure. I want her to look a little bit more, and maybe paint out her eyebrows a little here. Maybe make not such long eyebrows. Little girls don't have that big of eyebrows. Paint out that face, that. Carve out that. I don't know. I'm still deciding. I think that'll make her a little bit more of a, have more, I want a little bit more of a sweet face. She's got such an angular face. So if it doesn't work, I can always send Becky the swimsuit gal, because I'm pretty happy with my second swimsuit gal. So I think I'm going to fiddle with this morning. I woke up early. The kitty cat's got Beth out. Beth, if you have to go back to bed, you go back to bed. I don't want to keep you up. I'm happy with this one that I carved for Becky now. This was my first one. This was my first one. I'm not unhappy with her, but when I look at it, I think of the first Mickey Mouse. How Mickey Mouse was kind of the first one was kind of a first attempt, and then you look at it and you see what you did wrong. And so I'm going to keep this one. I'm going to send this one to Becky. And if this one doesn't turn out, I'll keep it. But I think what I'm going to do, and I got on this morning to do, I'm awake. I'm wide awake. I woke up at 1:15. I went to bed early. And when I go to bed early, I wake up early in the morning. Yeah, I went to bed early last night. I watched Tanya. And then I caught some of Zandra, who watches Dee Dee. And then I caught some of Shelley. And then it was over with YouTube. Okay, I have to be careful here. And I'm just going to kind of round out her face a little, I think. And it's going to be iffy because I really can't see where I'm going. I have to be careful. And I cleaned up in my studio yesterday, so I'm feeling much better with cleaning out my studio. Sometimes just little touches, little touch-ups can really make a big difference. And I needed to get out my blue one too. Yeah, the blue one here. And I want to do some more stamp carving this morning, but I want to work on Pocket Pals. I want to do little art journaling. Hi, Vanessa. Good morning. Good morning, Vanessa. I just woke up early, decided it was time to get up. I'm going to try to round this gal's face out a little more. She's got too angular of a face for me. And I'm just going to round it out. Carve this away. Hi, Christy. Good morning. Good morning. You've been up since 12 a.m.? Oh, there goes my alarm. Here's my 4 a.m. alarm. Dismiss that. I'm up. I'm up, YouTube. I'm up. I made my coffee. I'm eating a Pop-Tart off to the side here. You guys can't see. That's okay, Vanessa. I certainly understand autocorrect issues. Sometimes I think that phone thinks it knows me better than I know myself. And of course it doesn't. Yeah, she has a little bit more of a round face, which I'm happier with. Now I'm going to try to slim her eyebrows down a little because I don't think she should have as big eyebrows as a young child does not have big, huge eyebrows. And her hair, I guess her hair is okay. I think I'll stamp it off before I do anything to her hair. She just needs to be a little sweeter, a little more young girlish. Now this. Sometimes it's all in the details. Oh, you just got up for work at 6 a.m. Yeah, it's Monday morning, isn't it? For you gals that go to work, you got to get up. Got to get up. Thanks for popping in before you go to work in the mornings, though. And Christy, you're still on my list. You're still on my list. I haven't forgotten you. It's just that I haven't gotten to it yet either. Well, I'm not sure what I'm doing there. But after I get my commitments done that I've committed to for folks, I don't think I'm going to take on any more requests because I can't fulfill them. I cannot fulfill them and do the things that I want to do. And I get backlogged and I feel guilty. And then I talk about feeling guilty. So after I get and it might take me the rest of the year to clear up my commitments. But after I do that, I'm not going to commit anymore because, well, I just told you why. Oh, it's pretty hard to see what I'm doing here. I'm just going to say you're talented. Go do it. That doesn't mean see, I want to clear off my desk so I can join swaps. Join some of the swaps I see. I'm doing Aunt Beck's Dirty Dozen pocket letter swap, but there are other swaps I'd like to join, but I can't do it because I can't commit to anymore. I get so far behind. And I want to build Happy Mail. I'm working hard to get Happy Mail out. All right, her eyes I'm not sure about because I can't see what's going on. So I'm not going to touch them too much. I might trim down her hair just a bit here. Just a bit. Just trim it down in here a little too. Trim. Well, that's the bow. This side I'm pretty happy with. I trimmed this down here. Let's stamp her off and see what kind of damage I did. Let's see what kind of damage I did. Let's stamp her off over here. Hi, Tina. Thank you. Good morning to you, too. I don't know if I can improve this one any. I do have some scraps that I might just carve for the fun of it, just to make border stamps, kind of. These were what I cut off around, what did I do with her? This gal. This gal, I don't know if I can improve her any, because I cut her so thin. But let's go ahead and stamp off. I want to do another carving on my Pentel erasers. I want to do an eagle. I want to do an eagle. Shall I stamp off on here? Maybe I will, just to... I'm not sure how she's going to stamp off. You're crocheting this? Are you crocheting this morning, Vanessa? What are you making? I have coffee. I have coffee. I was listening to internet radio last night, and I have to tell you, I fell asleep with the earbuds in my ears. Oh, dear. That may not be the best thing to do, but I don't know. They talked me to sleep. But I did get a lot of rest last night. Beth says, Mary, I was wondering if maybe you could use just a few less pages in next month's journal on purpose to give you free time to finish your UFOs. Yeah, I probably could, but, you know, I like my journals. I like my journals. I don't know about that one, Beth. Oh, yeah, see? I think I like her a lot better. Let's go back to... I rounded off her face, just maybe rounded off just a little bit more in there. I think I'm happier. I stamped off a whole bunch. I was going to give Happy Mail. What did I do with those? Oh, let's look at the difference here with one of these. See how angular her face is here? I'm rounding it off. I think that helped. I also thinned out her eyebrows. I might do that a little bit more here. And I think that makes her look a little bit cuter. A little cuter. Let's round off the face a little more here. I think I had her face too angular. There. I kind of like pages in my journals, Beth, because sometimes I like to sit and sketch. Now, I haven't done that so much. This month as the other months, and sometimes I run out of pages to sketch on. So if I have empty pages in my journals, it's really no big deal. I'm going to thin down this. And I do, on my last couple journals, I have empty pages. So the answer to that is I probably won't do that. But that was a good suggestion. I'm just not sure I'm ready to do that. Maybe just a little bit more off of this. Let's try her again. Yeah, see, I hope to get my mail out by the 3rd week of August because I want to send those pocket letters. So I am hoping to get my mail out. So I think that'll help me once I get my mail out. Postcards, I really just need to address those. And part of it is I have to go through my address box and figure out who I'm going to send to. I'll be sending a postcard separately. Just one time. I don't know, Beth. I'm kind of happy with my journals the way they are. Yes, well, let me show you. Today is what, the 22nd? Oh, yeah, I'm much happier with her. Her face is more round. Much, much happier. You guys can't see too much. Let me zoom in just a little here. Come on, camera, pop up for me. Yeah. Did I turn it off? It says it's already running. Come on. This camera, sometimes the settings on it, there it goes. Advance, autofocus. Let me zoom in a little. So I'm much happier with her here. Her face here is so slender, and I carved down along the hairline here, which maybe needs a little more cleaning up in here. And her face, now I'm stamping on lined paper, but her face here is so much more round. Right in here might need to be taken out a little. I don't want to make it too fat. She doesn't need a really fat face. Now, what am I doing there? I think I'm much happier with her. Let's stamp on the back of this. It's not lined. The Campbell Soup girl, yeah. Well, you know, the pocket girls, I think what's doing it is the Campbell Soup girl has those big eyes. And these little gals have big eyes. I think that's probably the... Oh, I'm much happier with her. Maybe take this line out right underneath of her chin there. There's a line. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, I can see it here when I carve it. Much, much happier with a rounder face. stamper off one more time. I have so many UFOs to finish. They are all in plastic shoebox. Well, I've been working on my happy mail. My UFOs now are just happy mails to send out. And I'll get them done. Oh, I'm much happier with her. I'm much happier with her. Now, on the stamp itself, her eyes look dark, but it stamps off really nice. So, yeah, I'm much, much happier with her. So I'm just going to leave this one in here. Maybe I'll just tack it in. Oh! But as far as my journals go, the number of pages, and let me show you what I'm thinking on this as soon as I get this tacked in here. Of course, it's not going to pull off for me. And then I'm just going to write rework first pocket pal stamp. I'm much happier with her. Now I can send this to Becky and not feel so bad about it. But as far as my journals go, today is the 22nd. Let me zoom back out again here. Today is the 22nd, and I just about got the first section all filled. When I do pick 10s, now I haven't done as many pick 10s with Lisa. Her little doggy passed away, so she didn't do 1 week. Did I do last week's? I don't know if I did last week's. But my first section is just about all filled by the 22nd, and I'm working on the second section with stamping and Beth's bingos, and I'll be doing more. I've got my little watercolor faces, and this is the third section here, and I've even got some things done in here. And as far as these calendar pages, they're in here, and I have more calendar pages to put in. I might do some little sketches, armchair sketches, I call them. I sit in my armchair and sketch. I might do some more little armchair sketches, but a lot of these pages I won't be working on just because they're pretty calendar. They're just in there I won't be altering these or anything. They're just a calendar that I cut up. But see, I use, like yesterday, I was doing a lot of cleanup. This looks like a face here. It does. It looks like a face. I was cleaning up my pens and going through and sorting through and seeing which ones I was going to keep and which ones I was going to tear apart. And this was just a kitty cat stamp that I'd stamped off, and it wasn't a good stamp off. I just cleaned up some scraps laying around, deciding what I wanted. So I do things like that. I think I got some sketches in here too. That's the last one. So I don't know. By the end of the month, I'll probably have this filled pretty much. So you haven't convinced me, Beth. Oh. And my little girl, what did I do with my little girl here? She'll go back in here. She'll go back in here. That was to 24, so I still have 21, 22. This is today's, so that's tomorrow and the next day. And I'm working on borders. Maybe I'll work on some borders this morning. I'm working on, these are the borders that I'm doing with Aunt Beck, but I'm working on some colonial borders for myself here. So I've sketched them out. I'm doing birds, leaves, swag leaves, and, you know, I could just sit here and let me move my stamps because I pretty much have done what I wanted to with these. I feel like I can send these off to Becky now and feel like I'm giving, not these two, and feel like I'm giving her good stamps. Becky's been so good to me. This one I'll keep because she's kind of like, this reminds me of the first Mickey Mouse. How it's kind of rough. You're just getting the idea. And once you carve it out, and then you refine it. So that's what that reminds me of. I think I'll put my stamp stuff aside for now. I want to work on Pocket Pals this morning too. So let's put my stamp stuff aside. For right now, I want to do an eagle, but I don't know if I'll get them done this morning or not. This is Monday morning. I want to do an eagle. Yeah. Close up my stamp ink. Put it aside for now. Let's work on borders. Which means I'll zoom back in again. See, I started sketching out the border. I was going to do this Friday night. I ran out of time. And then I didn't want to do it in my marathon because I wanted to do other things. So what I'm doing are branches like this and like this. And then they have little leaves that come out. Maybe if I zoom in one more. And I have a kind of put the little leaves out so I won't know where to put the next one. Like this. Like that. Put a leaf out there. Like this. And I do Aunt Beck's borders on Wednesday nights. I do the ones that she does, but I like to go in and do some colonial borders. And I get inspired off of the internet, but I don't feel like I can show my inspiration because, well, I'm modifying it, but still, it's from wallpaper, and I just don't feel right in showing it. Mine doesn't look like theirs at all. Well, it's inspired by theirs. Let's put it that way. But I don't think I could get caught in copyright because it's so different. I just kind of come in and do my own thing. Besides, I don't think they're going to jump on me for doing little journal page stuff. A 12-inch border. Christy says, I am real interested on a step-by-step of how you start your stamping. How do you get the image transferred to the rubber? Well, I have to tell you, I usually sketch my, and if you watch any of my older stamping videos, you'll see where I sketch it on paper first. Like I'll take my stamp that I cut out. These were cut out ATC size, 3.5 by 2.5. And I'll set this down on a piece of paper and I'll draw around it. So I know how much I have to draw. And then the paper, you can do this several times. So if you have several trials, if you're watching Christy, then you draw your image and refine it however you want till you get to your final image that you want. And then you take a soft lead pencil and fill in the places where you want. On this, I filled in the places that I want to keep. And then you turn that paper over on your stamp. You cut it out, you turn it over your stamp, and you transfer it that way by rubbing on the back of it. And because that's pencil and it's real easy to rub off or smear, I take a gel pen and refine it before I carve it. And then I carve it out. That's what I do. That's a well-known technique. That's not my invention. That's really called a graphite transfer. That's been done for many, many years by many, many people. So that's about all that I do, Christy. And I've shown that in several of my earlier videos. And now I'm getting so that I just draw it right on the rubber. But you have to be kind of confident of what you're doing when you do that. I just sometimes just sit here and sketch it right on the rubber. But it depends on what I'm doing. I still do the transfers. I could do a step-by-step, I guess, of that. It's a well-known technique. It isn't anything I invented. But I will say that these little gals here, I just sketched them right on the rubber because I didn't want to ruin my little painty ATC that I have on my book here. Right now, I'm just sketching in my wallpaper borders. And here I'm going to color them in with my markers. Here I just have leaves, kind of swag leaves. This is a well-known colonial border too here. It doesn't have to be anything really. These are just doodle borders. These are doodle borders. And when you doodle, you don't have to worry about perfection, especially in your art journal. Just go have fun. And you'd be surprised the more you do it. Like here, see, I made a mistake in here just because I got something under here. My paper clip guided this page, whatever I have this paper clip on. Right here. I'm clipping something in. I'm just marking my page here. I marked my page where I did my Friday night list. But sometimes that'll guide your pen line. Hi, Azure. Good morning, Azure. Soft pencil shows up good on the rubber. Yes, it does. It shows up good, but when you're carving it, it's easy to blur it out. So I take a gel pen and go over it after I transfer it onto my rubber. The gel pen won't rub out. And not a Sharpie pen, and not a pen that, one of these other Dollar General pens that are water soluble. You don't use those because they'll smear too. I use a gel pen, any gel pen. A ballpoint pen would work too. That is not as likely to rub out while you're carving. Your hand gets on, and it's easy to rub that stuff out. And all I'm doing here is drawing little leaves. And then this one down here is kind of an interesting border because it kind of comes like this. And it has a curve like that inside of it, and then it's got a kind of a, it got kind of a tassel-like thing coming down this way. Nothing in there, which I find real interesting. So like that, kind of a curve going this way, and then the tassel coming this way. Now I may just go in and put something in there, maybe like another little tassel hanging down, just because I feel like it needs it inside of here. And it's doodling. It's just doodling. I think I like it better with another little tassel hanging down in there. Before you know it, you got the whole page filled. Azure, you're up early this morning. Yeah, once you do a couple of those carvings and transfer it, it's really easy to do. It's, you know, it's nothing that takes a lot of time. What do you want to say? Takes a lot of time. It does take some time, but after you do it, and after you get used to knowing what you're doing and everything, it takes less time to figure it out. That's what I mean. You just kind of do it automatically without worrying. And I've got, like I said, I've gotten so that I'll draw right on the rubber. Now I think Tanya is saving up, and she's at the point where she's deciding what she's going to do for Carve December. We were talking about that in the stream yesterday, and I was thinking, you know, I really don't know what I'm going to do for Carve December. One year I did ornament corners, but I don't think I want to do that. What did I do? I did faces, I think, last year. I carved, was that last year or the year before? I think I carved different things last year. I can't even remember what. I'd have to go back and look to see what I did for. And I'm not sure that I did a complete 31 set last year. It kind of had our furnace went out, and I don't know. I had a different Christmas last year, so I'm not sure that I did the entire. I'd have to go back and look to tell you the truth. And here I'm just drawing little leaves in here. Are you going to do Inktober this year, anyone? I haven't thought about it. It's coming up, is it? If I do Inktober, I'll probably do it in my journal and make it a part of my daily journaling. I usually do faces of children for Inktober. That kind of has been my, I haven't really thought about a special theme like Dee Dee does different themes for Inktober. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I might do children's faces again and just do them like ATC sized. That's what I might do. I'm thinking about carrying my colonial theme into August, rather doing the urban sketching. I don't know. I'm just not. My mojo for the urban sketching, I lost it for August. For June, I was going to do it in June, and I didn't get my cover done. And now I've kind of lost my mojo to do urban sketching. And I'm having so much fun with the colonial art, and there's so many things that I still want to do that I might carry colonial on into August because I'm really having fun with it. I'm really having fun doing the colonial things. And then, you know, I've got other things like doing the kitty cats and doing the different stamping and things I find. I'm putting in here Happy Mail, stuff like that, doing these borders. So it isn't total colonial, and it won't be in August either, but I want to do more little watercolor portraitures. So I might carry, and I think on my, I still got my Phibbsville cover underneath of here, underneath of this black board here. But I think for August, I'm going to paint a cover with sunflowers. And I might be doing that this week because this is the 22nd. If I'm going to build my August journal, I better get it done. So I think I'm going to paint sunflowers on the cover of my August journal. All right. Now I have one more thing to sketch in here before I start coloring it. And I don't know if you can see the little birds in there. There are some birds going. See if I can't outline them a little more here. There's some birds coming this way. They were a real big thing back in the colonial day. And there's a bird going this way. Coming down this way. So I want to do 2 more sets of these birds if I can. And it's not as easy to draw them as it looks. Kind of comes down and around like that. And down like that. And then it's got the wing. And then the feathers come down that way. And then another wing up here. And then another bird's wing going up this way. I mean the tail. And then the feathers come this way. Oops, that has to have a different. Up this way, and the beak, and another wing. And then we have the branch with the leaves. And then it's sitting on a branch. I suppose it came this way and up this way. And this one comes in this way and that way. Yeah, I kind of, yesterday I got a lot done in my studio here as far as cleaning up things. And I watched Tanya, and I cleaned out all my ink pens while I was watching Tanya. And she was working on postcards and cards or tags and stuff for her journal, for her Totally Junk journal. And I think she's going to do a pop-up book next on her, and I'm glad she decided to do that. Yes, I think she's got a lot of talent. Oops, I put that bird the wrong way. Well, that's okay. They'll just be facing inwards this time. And I've got to make this one a little smaller, or its wing's not going to fit on here. This is just a little bit smaller of a bird. Yeah, that isn't how I wanted to do it. But that's how it's going to be. because that's how I did it. I wasn't concentrating. It's a little bit harder to concentrate when you're doing stuff live. I make a lot of mistakes in my live streams, but there you go. It's hard to do something live and talk at the same time and watch chat. Look at what I did here. Carb December. Your ideas, where did the idea come from? Carb December was started by, oh gosh, I don't even remember his name. It was an artist. Or no, I think it was, I was thinking of Inktober. I think Julie Faithan Bowser, started the Carb December thing. My first Carb December I did with Vicki at Missy Studios. We both did Carb December. And I did those little 1/4 inch. You carve a quarter, like a circle, only it's just 1/4 of a circle, and then you turn it and you make an ornament. You stamp it, turn your stamp, stamp it, turn your stamp, stamp it, and turn your stamp, stamp it, and you get a circle. I did those. And then one year I did faces. I carved faces. I can't remember what I did last year. Did I? I didn't do the faces last year, did I? I might have done faces last year. I can't remember. I might lean toward doing Victorian ornaments this year, just like dolls and tops and toys and candles. And I'm right now as I'm talking to you, I think that sounds like a good idea. I'm going to go ahead and color these out. Let's see. I got these for like $7, I think, at Walmart, and they're a fine tip marker. And I put a piece of tape on this because it keeps popping open on me, and I'm hoping that this tape will open and close for me as I work with it. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. I got to get a hold of it. I need to tab it in. There we go. Come on. Come on. I don't know if this is going to work or not, but I think what I'll do is, ooh, it's really stuck on there. Tab it this way, so the next time I open it, I'll have a gripper like this. There. Because this lid pops open and all the pins spill out. So I want the green. I want the green and maybe the light green. Of course, the one you want is always the hardest one to get out. And I'm going to do these, yeah, hold it here. I'm going to do these little leaves, just kind of fill them in with green. That's the darker green. Let's see, let's hold that one. Let's do the lighter green. These are Pen Plus Gear. I got them at Walmart. I don't know how much of this you can see. I'm just filling in the green here. I'm just playing in my art journal. I want to work on my little pocket pals this morning. I need to do week 3 of my border, so Becky's ready to start week 4 next Wednesday night. She'll be doing week 4 borders. I'm a page behind her as far as I do her borders. I don't color them in because she doesn't. But then I like to come over and do these colonial borders just to give my journal a little flavor. And I do think I'm going to continue the colonial theme into August because I'm having so much fun with it. I'm not ready to give it up yet. I'm not ready to give up my colonial theme yet. I'm still learning, still having fun with it. When you're still having fun with something, you shouldn't let the end of the month stop you. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. You're dozing off? You go to sleep, Beth. Don't feel like you have to stay in here. You go back to bed. Get your rest. Get your rest so that you can be up and going for the rest of the day. You had to get up to take care of the kitties and the dogs. It doesn't hurt my feelings. Thanks for coming in. Hi, sweetheart. Vanessa said night all, night. Good night. I know Vanessa's been up all night. Thank you guys for coming in and saying hello. I don't expect you to, if you're sleepy, I don't expect you to stick in here. You do what your body's telling you to do. Hi, Janet Makes Treasures. Good morning. Hi, Suzanne. Good morning. Good morning to everybody who's watching. I got a lot of rest last night. I went to bed kind of early. I fell asleep. My brother turned off the air conditioner and we opened the front door and let fresh air in because Janet will be happy to know that it's getting cooler. This heat wave, I think it's going to be over for them. Hopefully today it'll end for them. Hopefully, we had rain yesterday, which means I'll probably have to mow the lawn this week sometime. Yeah, well, small price to pay for a little cooler weather. Oh, dear. I got to get out in my garden and cut some of my zinnias. They're doing so pretty. So I'll probably be sketching or drawing some of those. Some of my flowers didn't come up, but some of them did. That's the way it goes. My porch flowers are doing good this year. My porch flowers and the hydrangea that Becky sent is doing good. It probably won't bloom this year. It'll probably bloom next year. But I'm fine with that. I have to put my little wind chime out. I didn't put it out yesterday because it was raining. So I decided I'd wait till we had a sunny day. Now, what color do I want in the background? My yellows are not working too well for me. Let's see, let's make the leaves on here. I'm wondering if I can't, let's make it a lighter. Oh no, that's a fine point. Fine point. What's this one? What's this one doing? I don't know. That's almost too dark. I'm going to go with orange again in the background here. Oh, that's another fine point. Let's do... I think some of these are almost ready to be tossed. Some of them are getting pretty dry. I use them a lot. I'm not sure I like that. These I got them mixed up here. These are ultra fine points. Oh, these are all my ultra fine points here. Let's put them back in. This isn't the one I wanted. These are, I know what happened. I went out and got the one that I take out in the porch. Let's grab these. Oops, I knocked something down. I don't know what that was. I think I just knocked over a fine liner. How about pink? It's almost too dark. Yeah, it might take me a while to do this. See, I'm not good at coloring. Little fine detail like this that takes a long time. I don't have the patience for it. I don't have the patience to do the fine detail stuff when I'm doing my art journaling. And I need to put what do I have on the back of this? I need to put a page in here. Yeah. Good morning, Suzanne and Sweetheart and Janet Makes and Nina. Good morning, Nina. How long has Mary been going? I got up early this morning, Nina. I think I started about 3:45, was it? I can't remember. I was awake. I had my coffee. I had my computer all set up and ready to go, so I decided I'd go on. So you can't see the green detail the same as I can, I don't think, in here. I'd like a little bit lighter pink, but I really don't have a lighter one. That's what I like about watercolors. You can kind of, my watercolors are across the room where I'd use them. Watercolors, or acrylics, if you want a lighter color, you can mix it or, create it. Here, you're pretty much stuck with the color of your marker. I mean, you can blend your markers, but that just makes them darker. I'd like a lighter pink. And I don't think I have. I got an orange pink. Let's see what this is. Maybe I can go in with this color. Let's see. Maybe I'll go a little lighter here. That's a little better. And this is just doodling. This is just doodling. I'm doing my Colonial Borders here for week 2. I want to get them done. Hi, Mark. So if I'm not around, that is what's going on. She listens to my chats, so I don't talk about it on my shows. What are you talking about, Beth? You're dozing off? Mina? So if I'm not around, that is what's going on. She listens to my chat, so I don't talk about it on my shows. I don't know what you're talking about, Beth. Maybe the fall colors will get you in the mood. Beth must be talking to somebody else. Mark says, hi all, but dying. So hot at work. No one did anything. I've been doing the laundry nonstop since 11. Everything hurts. I'm done. I'm just going to watch and wait for time to leave now. Okay, Mark. Sounds like everybody was dying from the heat and you got left with all the work, huh? Take a break. Of course, I'll get in trouble with your boss for telling you that. You got stuck with doing all the laundry, huh? Bummers. They said, Mark will do it. Those tiny little leaves would show up if they were gold. Probably. But I can't go back and make them gold now because they're green. I guess I could paint them gold, but I'm really doing these with markers. And you're not seeing it close up. If you saw it close up, you'd see them better. See? They show up better when you can see it close up. You're seeing it from a distance. Mary, are you live chat or top chat? I'm top chat. What? Live chat. Let's see what's going on. Oh, that would be fun, Azure. Kids' Halloween costumes would be fun. Vintage ones. That would be fun for Inktober. But I still don't see what you're talking. Maybe fall colors would put you in the mood. Beth said she's dozing off. Nina says good morning. I still don't know what you're talking about, Beth. She reminds me of the Campbell Soup girl. Mary, I was wondering if maybe you could just use a few less pages. I lost a comment of you, Beth. Top chat only shows part of the chats. I don't see what you're talking about. I'm on live chat now, and I still don't see what you're talking about. All I see is, so if I'm not around, that's what's going on. She listens to my chats, so I don't talk about it on my shows. I don't know what you're talking about when you say that. I don't see any comments referencing that. Your only other comment before that says you're dozing off. Are you dreaming, Beth? Maybe you need to go back and get some more sleep. That won't hurt my feelings if you can't stay in here. I don't want anybody to be in here when they feel like they need to be resting. Only come in here if you're awake and you want to be here. Don't come in here just to make me happy. I'm happy. I'm happy to see you come in and say hello. Nina said good morning. Mark's dying of heat. Yeah, and there were 2 people on from 11 a.m. till 6. Got less done with 2 people than with 1. Huh. You know, I guess I shouldn't go into it, Mark, but some people just, they want the money, but they don't want to do the work. Some people find out if you're willing to do it, they'll do less. I kind of experienced that in my life. We won't go into some of my experiences that I had. Oh, dear. I feel for you, Mark, because I understand what you're going through. It says my phone keeps going on top chat. That makes me mad. Huh. Suzanne says, I love the red in there. Add some more, please. Some of this over here, you mean? Maybe add some in here. Is that what you're saying? Maybe I'll do an alternate because it probably is the time for. Add a little more of this in there. Yeah, this is kind of an intricate design. And I just do this sketchy like. I'm not somebody who will sit down and spend hours and hours and hours coloring, even on my own designs. I just don't have the patience to do that. I'm more one who will take a color and mark out a design and color around it and call it done. More of an illustrative than, more illustrative for me than, you know, real detailed colors and everything. Yeah. I don't have the patience to do all of that. I'm off on to something else all the time. I want to do something else. Let's kind of bring it off over this way and let the pink finish it off. Linda! Hello, Linda. Hello, Linda. Good morning. Hi, Kimberly. Good morning. I said on a quiet note, I've been busy taking my mom to the doctors. Oh, you've been taking, I didn't see that, Beth. Well, I hope your mom's okay. I hope you're all okay over where you are. I'm just glad you're there for your mom. You know, they get in an age. My mom lived with me I lived with my mom and dad when they were older. I lived with them, but after my dad passed away, I lived with my mom for a couple years. And then I needed to work. And my mom lived alone for a while, but then she came to live with me. She lived with me for a couple years until her dementia got so bad we had to put her in a home. I couldn't work and take care of mom 24/7. It was too much for me. Way too much for any one person. Now, if you're not working, that's another story, but nobody was going to pay my rent and buy my food for me. So I took care of my mom as I was able, but it got so bad that she couldn't be alone. And so we put her in a home. And it was a nice home. It was a church-run home, so I'm pretty sure she got good care. I was happy with it was a small town here in Nebraska. The church was run by Mennonite, so I know she got good care. I felt about it, and it took a lot of stress off of me. But I know what you're going through, Beth. All right. So I think I'm going to do the background here in this. Wish I had a lighter blue. I don't have the light blue that I want. I've got these others that are, oops. And the thing of it is, I've got to get to them. I don't get these out a whole lot. These are my newer ones. These are still good, but they don't have all the colors. I've been using them up. And I took out they were upright. They had little plastic things in here to make them upright, but I like them laying flat like this. So I took out the things that stood them up. They were hard to put back. It's just easier just to put them in here. So, oops, about my lamp. Let's see if I get a lighter blue in here. And you buy them, you need to use them, a light blue like that. So, let's grab this light blue. This one, I think. Yeah. I don't know about I like the case, but I find it's falling apart on me. I don't know about it. I like it, but I don't. So I'm going to come in here with blue. Except for the leaves and the birds. Now these are just borders. It'd be fun to do a carving of that, wouldn't it? I might later. I think that I'm going to extend my colonial theme over into August just because I'm enjoying it so much. And like I could carve out, I want to carve an eagle this month yet. But I'm going to make my August cover, I think is going to be sunflowers. But that has nothing to do with the theme. Of course, they probably had sunflowers in the colonial time, don't you think? Sure they did. Let's see. I keep hitting my phone here. And I'm buffering. I don't even have a whole lot going here. What's going on? Now let's get out of it. I think YouTube's been on the fritz because a lot of people have been buffering lately. No buffer monster. They want you to watch the ad on my own channel. Skip it. My composition notebook is from Pen Plus Gear. It is? Cool, Linda. Very cool. Yeah, I kind of like Pen Plus Gear products. I kind of like my Pen Plus Gear products. Not everything, but a lot of their things are they're up to par as far as quality goes. Most of them are, and they're a decent price there at Walmart. Of course, Walmart's a big box store, but I bought a whole bunch of extra composition books that the ones they don't sell from last year at Walmart, they put them on sale for like 50 cents a piece. I grabbed 4 of them the other day that I was in there. 4 composition books for next year. Probably about right. I might need one or two more. You get them while they're cheap because the price goes up later in the year. And I use them to do the lists and the trivia and to sketch out stamp designs. I think I'll leave my birds white. I might touch them up with a bit of a light gray if I can find something in here. A light gray like that, or maybe one in here. I was going to work on my pocket pals this morning too, because I'm doing those for Happy Mail. I got 6 out of 25 done. How long is that going to take me to finish? I get off on doing the specialty ones instead of the ones that I had patterns cut out for. Did that little swimsuit gal the other day. That takes time to do those. Let's see, I need some more leaves in here. That little birdie's running off the edge of the page. Beth, what did I miss? I hope nothing good. Mary, can you go back and read all my chats later? I just wanted you to be informed. Beth, oh, your mother. Oh, you're talking about your mother. We are okay, and that is why I moved to Florida, so she will not want for anything. My sister will spoil it for sure. Oh, your mother listens to your chat. Okay. So you're just saying that you may not be on as much. Let's see what she said here. She is to have a complete hysterectomy, and we're not sure the treatments afterwards. Asher's getting kicked out of YouTube. I've said on a quiet note that I've been busy taking my mother to the doctors. So if I'm not around, that's what's going on. Okay, Beth, I got it. I understand. I wanted to let you know if I'm not around where I'll be. Okay, Beth. Well, we'll keep your mother and you in our prayers that things will go good. I know when you have family members that you're taking care of, it puts an extra stress on you. So you take care of yourself too. That's important. Kimberly says, Beth, I hope it goes well for you and your mother. And she says, thanks, Kim. We know that it's not good, but we are strong. Oh, Beth. Well, we'll keep her in our prayers. We'll keep her in our prayers. We are okay. That's why I moved to Florida, so that she will not want for anything. Yeah, your mother listens to you. I got it, Beth. Hi, Ann. Good morning, Ann. Good morning, Ann. Hi, Teresa. Good morning, Teresa. It's the big C. Oh, Beth. Well, hugs to you, and we'll just pray for your mother's health. Boy, I'll tell you, if we could find a cure for cancer, if we could find a cure for it, that would be a blessing, wouldn't it? That would be something. She is very blessed to have you around and caring for her. Can you imagine having to go through that alone? I can't. And even when you're caring for somebody who has it, it's not easy on you. So you take care of yourself. You be sure to take care of you and Joe, and take care of yourself. That's important too. All righty. Best wishes for your mother, Beth, Linda says. When did you find out for sure? This little bird on this side is kind of he's kind of just trying to get onto the page. Last month. Oh my goodness, Beth. I pulled move this out of here, I believe. Let's see. Let's hook it there and there. I think I want to grab one of these gray ones over here. And kind of outline these birds a little. It's not showing up too much, but a little. I want them to be mostly white anyway. How often do you see your mother during the week? Does she live alone or does she... Let's see. What color do I want? I don't think I want those. Maybe light yellow. Every day? You see her every day? Oh my goodness. Wow. Well, that's good for your mom. Sweetheart says, Beth, I just had a complete hysterectomy done in 2016 due to cancer. I'm still not considered in remission. My doctor says I have 5 years cancer-free till I'm considered remission, but I'm doing okay. Well, we'll keep you in our prayers, sweetheart. Um, 5 years? Wow. Well, let's just pray that that 5 years passes. And we're glad you're doing okay. I'm just putting a little yellow in here for the fun of it, just to give it a little color. Now these, I think I'm going to go back to green. Let's pull this one out. Let's see what this one's going to do. These are longer leaves. And then I can start sketching out my week 3, because Beth is going to week 4 this Wednesday. Not Beth, Becky. All right, I think I'm pretty happy with that. What color of a background do I want? Not pink again. Those are all pinks. Yellow? Do I want to go back to that yellow? I need to buy an entire case of yellows. It seems like yellows I use up real fast. They don't put enough yellows in these cases. Look, I got all these browns. I got 3 yellows, and I've got 1, 2, 3. Well, those are gray browns, but I need more yellows. I use them up pretty fast. And I leave the stripes in between, so you can't tell, but I do document in there. Orange would look good here too. I'm going off of the... Here, I'm here. Let's move my camera. Let's move my camera. What way? This way? Yeah. Well, it either moves it one way or the other. You can get yellow highlighters, but I find the highlighters are not as... They're for highlighting. They're a little bit lighter. They're not as pigmented as the markers are. And as you can see, I'm not taking time to make sure every little white mark is colored out. I'm just giving it a yellow background with the white lines still showing in there, giving it a hint of yellow. There we go. Now the ones down here are black and white in real life. In real life, the borders were black and white. So I'm going to get out my... and make sure that this is covered. These were all... It was very stark, but I think I'll put a blue background in there. I was thinking about Beth and her mother. It brings back memories of when my mother was still alive. I know the pressures. I know the pressures of taking care of your family. Both my parents have passed away now, but when I was younger, I was with them both. My dad passed away at home. That's what he wanted, and he had a heart attack. He died at home just like he wanted. He had a peaceful passing. My mother suffered. I have to say, my mother suffered with dementia. We had to put her in a home because I couldn't take care of her 24/7 and work. I couldn't take care of, working 8 hours a day plus any possible overtime and take care of my mother too. That was just way too much. And if you need help, if you're out there listening in and taking care of your parents, and if you need help, don't try to be a hero. You go get help if you need it. I learned that. Our parents raised us, and so we take care of them. But if you don't have help, go get some help. That's what some of these people are out here doing. We eventually had to put my mom in a home, but I was comfortable with the home. It was church run, and they took good care of their very conscientious care. I have a lot of good things to say about them. Small town. Yeah, this was all black and white. The border that I looked at was all black and white like this. Now, whether that would really be in a stateroom, I don't know. It might be. I don't know. Probably would have some gold in there. I'll probably put a gold background in there. That'd look pretty. Very graphic. It has part of a tassel coming off in here. Doodling. Doodling, not pretending to be very, perfect. And I might come along with these birds and outline them in black to make them show up just a little bit better. Maybe the leaf branch here. And this one doesn't have as much detail in him. The one I did this morning. And this poor one here is running off of the edge of the page. There we go. I'm kind of happy with that. Let's put some black lines in here. And I lose track of it here because I can't see what I'm doing. I'm happy with those two. Okay, let's do some gold down there, and then I think I'll call this done. Find some gold. It's not really a gold, more of a tannish color. Let's see how it looks. Yeah, that's what I want. Kind of a tan gold. Tan with a little edge of yellow in it. Brown with the edge of yellow, I mean. Yeah, I like my Pen Plus Gear pens. I'll probably get me another set here in the next month or so, just because I use them up so fast. And doing these backgrounds like this, that uses them, pretty much uses them. There we go. There's week 2 done. Now, let me put this away. I got to start sketching out week 3, so I'm 1 week behind Becky. She's ready for week 4. I'm ready for week 3 on my colonials. Let's put these away here so I don't spill them. And I got these fine point ones. They're a little bit cheaper. I got, how many? How many are there? 20. And I think I paid about 7 something for them. For 20 of them. A little bit cheaper. They're fine point. They're more pencil-like than marker-like. All right. Oops. Let me zoom out one now. Doop. 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 There we go. So there's week 2. Yay, Colonial Borders. What was my week 1? And I like that. I like how the back turns out too. Week 1 is over here someplace. Where did I do week 1? Here's week 1 of Colonial Borders. So I think I'm going to put all this away and work on some pocket pals. Good morning to everybody who's come in. Let me catch up on chat here. Let me put this away. Oh, there's one, before I do pocket pals, there's something I want to do. I have to get up and go get it. Just hold it. There's something I'm going to do. In this art journal. This is the sampler that I went back for at that garage sale. And it's just a little bit too big for my journal. But I think I'm going to fold it in. I think I'm going to fold it in. Right in here. And just let it, I'm not going to glue it down or anything. I'm going to attach it, but I'm just going to let it fold. But see, it's already coming out of the back is already coming off here. So I think I'm going to snip this. I'm going to take it apart. I want it in my journal. That's what I got it for. And I think that's where I will enjoy it, because I don't have any wall space for it. And that's why I left it. I think I'll save that. I left it on the shelf. I saw it at one garage sale. And I said, I don't have any wall space for it. Ooh, I think I'll save this too. Isn't that cool? I think I'll save that. I said, I don't have wall space for it, so I didn't get it. Well, then I was thinking, oh, I should have got it because I can put it in my journal. So that week I went back for it. Let's see, these nails are out. These nails are out. Most of the nails are out. It's just these bottom ones. Hopefully I can pull them out here. And I'm going to throw those away so I don't step on them. Or I said, I can put it in my journal. And I think I'll enjoy it. I think I will enjoy it in my journal a lot more than if I just put it in a box someplace. And it's already fallen apart as for being framed. It would probably need to be reframed. So I am going to take this apart. Come on. And put it in my journal. I had that on my hand. I don't have the wall space for it. And I like it. And it really fits with the theme here. I think I have all the nails out of it. No, there's one more here. Cardboard. And you know what? It's paper. It's not stitched. It's a paper one. It's paper, guys. Oh, look at that. I thought it was stitched. It's paper. It's a printed one. Well, that makes it less valuable as far as needlework goes, but it still fits into an art journal. Now I don't feel bad at all about taking it out of the frame. I love the frame. So I'm going to have to put that someplace where I don't break it. So now I don't feel bad about putting this in my journal. I might even trim it down a little. I might trim it to fit. I don't know. I might have to kind of fold the bottom part. Really, it would be, to get it to fit this journal, I'd have to take this whole part off. But I might just kind of, well, let's see. Since it's paper, I feel better about putting it in my journal. Printed ones are not as valuable as... Now I'm glad I went back to get it, but now I'm glad I found that quilt piece. Because I wasn't even looking. This is not printed. I wasn't even looking for this. And I found this. And what makes this so fun is you turn it over and you have this really old piece over here. You have that really old piece. That I only paid $1 for. This I paid $3 for. I got fooled. I got fooled. But that's okay. Let's see. I think I want to take off an edge here. I think I want to take off this edge. I'll leave just a teeny bit of white. This will fit. This fits in my journal the way I want it to. Let's take this off of here. This, I don't feel bad about cutting this down now. In fact, I think I'll put it in here. I'll have to trim this down too. I'm not sure what I'm going to do about the top and the bottom. We'll see. I did think it was stitched, though. I didn't look at it that close. I didn't look at it that close. I just had it in my head. I wanted it no matter what. All right. But it fits this journal. It fits this journal, the theme-wise. Now, if I cut it here, I still have about an inch. And if I fold it under, let's fold it under. Let's score it. Let's score it a ½ inch in. And to score it, I need my, where is it? Did I put it away? I must have put it away. And I need I'll try this. That might be a little too much. No, that was perfect. Let's fold it that way. Well, that completely took it off. That's okay. I guess I'll score it down. I don't want to score this one, though. Let's see if I can fold it without it ripping off on me. (1917). So even this printed is 100 years old. 102 years old. There, I like that. And I'm just going to attach it down here. I don't know if I want to make it a flip or not. I don't think I'll make it a flip because I think it's too old to flip. It'll tear. I think I like it. I'm glad I took it apart. I don't know if I like it being there, though. Maybe if I paint this later or draw on it. Yeah, I guess I. But what I really like is this. What I really like is this. Let's fold this. Let's fold it over here. And it doesn't even have to be folded too straight. I'm playing in my art journal. And let's move this down and kind of tear this. I'm going to put this here and this here. That's what we're going to do. So, Yep, Mary's got to play. Ooh, I'm going to sneeze. I don't feel like I'm wrecking a valuable piece now that I know it's paper. Now that I know it's paper, I don't feel like I'm ruining something valuable. It's a printed design. It's not a stitched design. So I feel a lot better about putting this in my journal and even folding it and cutting it to size. I don't feel like I'm doing a lot of damage. So let's just tear. I could probably zoom out one more for you. Just put that there. Yeah, I'm back to using the 1-inch stuff here. Got it stuck on my finger. I feel a lot better now that I know it's just paper. Printed. It's a printed design. All right, now let's see if I can put this in. I can even come out just a, well, I guess it's going to be there. I guess it's going to be there. okay with that. Maybe trim that off at the top a little. I could have put it up a little higher. Now this I want to come down on this like this. And I don't care about the raggedy stuff. Doesn't bother me. I like the raggedy. Raggedy's my thing. And I think I'm going to put the tape on here. Let's see if I can't make it a little thinner. And get my use out of this 1-inch tape by tearing it down the center. If you're not picky about how it tears. If you're not picky about it, now I think, no, that's not going to work. Put a little bit up in there. Right about. No, that's not. And let's take my knife and kind of tear that off. Throw those away. Put this right in here and then fold this over on it. This has a natural release to it. Put that right there. I kind of like that. Just like that. Let's get all rid of all these scraps that drive me nuts. Ooh, and let's put this on here. Let's just put this on here. Kind of like it like that too. Let's just take a couple pieces and do like that. Should do it with washi tape. Let's do it with washi. If I can find the beginning of my washi here. Now, I gotta find the beginnings of these. Here we go. I should be gluing that down. Just leave that piece on there. This isn't an art journal. This is an art journal. It's not meant to be a beautiful art here. There we go. Let's fold that back under here. There we go. There. I like it. I like it. I have to tell you, I like it. I'm glad I unframed it. I really am. I think I'll just leave it the way it is. What are you guys saying to me? I kind of ignored chat while I did that. For mine, I had to go every 6 months. I did not have chemo or radiation. Oh, Linda, Mary still has the end of the month at her gold. What did Linda say? Thank you, Diane. It's wonderful. New, it's in the, oh, we won't know for sure until surgery. Of course, we have that hope contained, that it is contained. No gold on my borders. Oh, Beth, I read that. Teresa's in the house. Hi, Janet, Mixed Treasures. Did I say good morning to you? You were 22 when they found it, Teresa says for herself. God answers prayers. Yes, he does. You just keep praying for her, and we'll keep praying for her, and, he hears. My dad had his hospice at home, and Mom gets to stay at home, too. Yes. My dad passed away at home. We really didn't call it hospice. It was just my mom and me. But he really didn't get bad until the last couple weeks of his life. I think he knew he was going. He died peacefully. And so, the day he died, my mom dealt with her grief by talking. She just chattered all day long for a couple of days. It was just nonstop chatter. That's how she dealt with her grief. She called the neighbors. She called all, relatives and, his friends. And, that's how she dealt with it. And she wore me out more than my dad did. And I was so tired. And I can remember the day he passed away. I went in there and I laid down on my bed. And, of course, I had the radio going, so I don't know if I was hearing a song on the radio, but I was half asleep and half awake. And I dreamt that my dad was singing to me. And the song was like, going home, going home. I laid down my head on my bed, and I woke up and I found myself in heaven instead. I'll never forget those verses. So I have a peace that my dad is in a good place. He died with a smile on his face. He was not a particularly religious man, but I had a peace about how my dad passed away. He did not suffer a lot, and just that one instance, and I swear it was my dad's saying, or it was the Lord giving me peace about his death or something, because it was like he was saying goodbye to me. Linda says she's going to go get her some lunch. Beth said her mother's in great shape in her mind, sharper in her mind, that she can read and do puzzles and Jeopardy all day. Hi, Joey, if you're still in here. I'm kind of catching up on chat. Joey said, hello, everyone. Patricia, good morning, Patricia, if you're still here. I'm kind of a half an hour late in reading messages here. Oh, Mary, I turned on the computer and I see your beautiful artwork. Oh, thank you, Patricia. It looks like fabric. Are you talking about this or what? The borders. Mina, I love all Mary's work. Oh, thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Do you have a copy machine? I need to hook my printer up. I really do need to get that printer set up. It's just one of those things I haven't got to yet. Mary would do border postcards the next time. We would all want one. Border postcards. Ooh, that sounds like a great idea, Beth. Border postcards. If you're still in here, border postcards. You know, get out a big sheet of watercolor paper and 18 by 24. I'd probably use up every drop of ink in my marker, but I could paint them. I could paint border postcards. I like that idea, Beth. I might do that. Border postcards. Pocket Pals. Make a copy. Too late now. I still can make a copy if you're talking about this. I haven't installed my printer yet. Yeah, I got it out of the box and it's setting up on the shelf. I just haven't set it up as far as turning it on and getting it going. I need to do that. I don't know if you're talking about borders or what. Can you read it to us? The sampler? The sampler says, ain't it funny that some folks you can't miss and some folks you just can't miss? Oh, listen, ain't it funny that some folks you can't miss and some folks you just miss a pile, and the folks that you can't miss you see a lot, and the other folks once in a while. That's what this verse says. Christy had to go to work. Sorry that I'm so late in reading the comments. Kimberly says, good morning, Patricia. That sounds lovely. Hot and muggy day at the beach. 60 degrees. I don't know what ours is out there. I can't see it from here. It is probably similar to Patricia. She lives east of me. Patricia does. Strufert. She lives east of me. Hi, Kimberly. Patricia says. Suzanne Hale says, I like it. Sweetheart says, Patricia, I want your weather. Teresa says it's 72 and supposed to go to 83. Border postcards and bookmarks requested. Okay. Ink tents. That would be great. Yes, Patricia, the ink tents would be great. Get out an 18 by 24, mark off the postcards, and do colonial borders. I might do that. That sounds like a really good idea. I really like that idea. And look, talk about borders. Look what they did for the border here. It's yeah, you could even do something like this for the border. I'm really happy with this. This was an afterthought, and I really did think that was fabric. Got fooled there, but yeah, I like this. I'll probably document it on here about this, and I did go back and document over on this piece here about finding it at the garage sale and everything, and how I opened it up and I found this on the back. So let's shut this up. I got about an hour, a little over an hour. Let's work on some Pocket Pals. Maybe I'll get one done at least. Let's put my washi tape away and my pen. I'm trying to keep my pens limited over here. I tend to get a big pile of stuff because I don't put them away. I don't put things away like I should. And I don't put things away like I should if I do that. So here's the Pocket Pals that I've done so far. Let's open them up. I put them in this little package to keep them. So I did the little swimsuit one. I did the little swimsuit. Let's pull this down a little so I'm not showing my... There. And let's see if I can go over a little now. There. Maybe one more. Well, maybe if I zoom in one, because I'm looking on Pocket Pals. There. Okay. There's one. This is the little swimsuit one. She took a while to work out. These, I've kind of got all the dresses set out here. And I'll probably keep doing this style because it takes a while to do that. I think I've got 6 of them here. I call this one the mommy. I call this one the mommy and this one the dolly. This is big sister. This is little sister. I guess that's great aunt. And this is the swimsuit Sally. So these are just pattern pieces. I put them in here to keep them. So I need to get out one of those pockets that Norma sent me. One of those project pocket zipper things. And put my Pocket Pal things in there. Because I just have it kind of sitting loose here. Like I need to trim off some feet. I made my feet out of this manila paper here. Vanilla paper. There's one set of feet. We're going to try to do 2. I don't know if I can get 2 done. There's 2 sets of feet. And, what did I do with the dresses here? They're here someplace. They're on a clip. There they are. I still have my Pop-Tart that's sitting here ready to be eaten. A swallow of coffee. That tasted good. Let's get out some little dresses. Yeah. What I got, some road maps. Let's do a road map dress. Let's do a road map. And she'll be a traveling gal today. And what do I want to do? Let's do a yellow dress, maybe. Yellow? We'll do a yellow dress, sort of. We'll do those. She needs heads and feet and arms. I need to get some arms out. One, two, arms and heads. Need a couple heads. And they need hair. So what am I going to do for the hair? Yeah. What do I want to do for hair here? I'm looking. I don't want blue hair. No blue hair. No red hair. Well, I could make one a red head. I don't know. Black hair and kind of gold hair again. All right. I got 2 blacks out. So let's put these up above. You won't be able to see them, but they're out to inspire me. Don't ask me to do anything special because I want to get these done. I want to get them done. I want to put them in Happy Mail, and I want to do 25 Happy Mails. And I got 6 done. That means I have, 19 to go yet? Oh, look. I could probably do 2 map dolls here. Oh, they're green. Let's do some green. I could do green on the back and map on the front. All right, that's what we'll do. No, I'll put that one back. All righty. She's going to Acapulco here. Acapulco doll, and this one, I don't know where this one's at. Oh, look. I could do 3. This one is in New Carrollton. I don't know. This looks like it might be England. Riverdale, Landover, Glenarden. I'm not sure where that's at. This will be the. I'll do 3 map dolls. Since what did I do with that other one that I put back? I'll do it that way. It means I need another head and 2 more arms. A head, a head, and a head. Feet, feet, arms. I'm gonna go do 2 and I ended up with 4. That's about the way it goes. Arms, arms. I need 2 more sets of arms here. Feet, feet. We're gonna do my yellow one. So I need another head. I'll probably have to cut more. I've been putting them off cutting them because I have to dig out another manila folder. All right, I think I just need some more feet. Let's cut some more feet off. Feet. Feet. And I guess I'll put more black hair. We'll see for the hair later. All right. So the first thing I think I'm going to do is draw the faces. Are those feet? Yeah. And I really do need the pattern out for the hair. Where's my patterns? Okay, I hope I have the pattern for the hair in here. I do. I need the pattern for the hair so I can draw the face. So I'm going to draw the face. Yeah, I need a feed sack dress. That's true. You guys give me all sorts of ideas and then I get sidetracked. That sounds like a good idea, Beth. A feed sack dress. But these are going to look pretty much the same because I want to get them done so I can get my Happy Mail out. I want to get my Happy Mail out and going. So I don't want to linger over these. If I get 4 done this morning, I'll have 10 done and I'll only have 15 to go. I have envelopes to paint yet. I think I'm going to go back and paint sunflowers on my envelopes to make them nice and summery. Now, I'll put my hair over here so I don't lose it. And I need blue, and red. Blue for the eyes and red for the lips. Going one more. Sweet little eyes. I got to put the paper clips on the back of them. Okay, there's blue. Now let's do the little lip. Aw. Now I want to go back in and put some eyelashes on them. Define their eyes a little bit more. It's taken me a while to learn how to draw cute faces. It's taken me a while, but I can draw them better than I can carve them. It takes a lot to carve them. It's not as easy as it looks. Aw. Now, I suppose I should do the hair next, but I don't think I will. I think I'm going to put the heads up here and do the hands and feet. Let's cut out the feet. Let's cut out the feet. See if these will cut them. Oops. And the feet are just little round pieces, little feet. Don't have to be anything special. I'll probably refine it once I get them on there. That one's a little bigger, but let's see if I can cut it a little more slender maybe. I like how her hands are folded there. Maybe I'll make her hands folded on this one, like she's holding something. flower or something. Make her hold some flower. Oops. Make her hold a flower. Maybe I'll make these hold little flowers. Where's the other head? She really fell down, didn't she? Get your head up there. Oh dear. Could put their hands in different positions. Hands upside down. Oh dear. She's not perfect. She's not even glued together yet. She needs her other dress underneath of her. I like how that goes too. But I really want to get these done, and then I'll play with doing them in different styles in other pieces. So these will probably look pretty much the same as far as style goes, because I want to get them out. I want to get my Happy Mail done. What are you guys saying to me? Burlap ribbon. Mina, time for some tea, Mina says. I'm also going to check and see if the morning paper has been delivered. I need a feed sack dress. Hi, Crafter Santa. Haven't done any crafting today? You're going to have to change that. You're going to have to change that picture. This has got that. Okay. Help, help. My hand flew off. My head's falling. Help, help. There we go. Now let's do the hair. Let's do the hair. I'm going to make some black and some gold, I guess. And then the back for the hair. And so let's do another piece here. I should have the hair all cut out too. I didn't cut out the hair because I was having trouble figuring out what I wanted to do. I should give them, some of them, short hair. Short hair. I got all long hair. All right, there's 2 heads. Will this fit on here? I think I can. Just fold it down this way, maybe. Just barely. I think it'll fit. There's one. I don't know if I'm going to get 2 out of this one or not. I don't think so. I need another color for hair. Let's make some out of this. Let's make some out of this. And put my pattern away so I don't lose it. Okay, cut her hair out, and then I'm ready to start assembling them. That'll be the back. And I don't mind the little lines left on here because I outline these in black anyway. So if any pen marks left on here won't matter, because I outline them all in black to make them show up better. So there's hair for one head. Hair for 2 heads. The last 2 are going to have black hair. Now I'll have to cover the white lines with black, or I could turn it inside. We'll see. We're going to let her have a little bit longer hair in back. Well, we want it the same length in the front though, so let's cut it off. Yeah, they're going to look pretty much alike because I need to get them done. And I really got all the pattern pieces, like the dresses and that, cut out. There's 3. And it's just easier to make them, excuse me, make them kind of production style if you're doing this many of them, all off of one pattern. Takes a little while to make these little dolls. They're, especially if you want to make them unique. I think I'll make these holding flowers today. The others I got, well, I'm okay with the others. I think the little swimsuit one I'm going to send to Becky. Just because it's all her bright idea to do these. Give one flip and one curls. Yeah. There's a lot of different things you can do with these, but like I said, I'm making these production style because I need to get them done. This little one I spent a couple hours doing the other morning, and she turned out really cute. But it took me a pretty long time to do her. And I'm going to send this one to Becky with the stamp, the little swimsuit stamp that I carved for her. Where is it? Where's my little swimsuit stamp? It's over there someplace. I don't know what I did with it. Well, I'm not going to dig it out now. Get these done. So let's start putting the feet together, hands and feet together here. Kind of move these up a little. Sorry, gals, you're going to move up in a pile so that I can work on the others. So I'm going to turn the skirt over. Let's see. If I'm going to have the hands holding flowers, let's put the feet on first. Let's put the feet on. Reach over and get my Elmer's glue here. Yeah. I've been cutting sponges for glue brushes. I've been happy with that. And then when I'm done, I just throw the sponge away, the part that gets all messy. I got a piece of wax paper up here that I'm going to put my sponge on. Let's just put some glue on here. I got the fan going in here. I'd put a piece of paper under there, but it blows around. Now the hands I'm going to put on top on this one, I think. I may get fooled. But I want them to hold flowers, so. Oh, I wanted to put her head in there. Come on. You need her head in here. Where's her head? She needs a V. Come on. Yeah. Any other time you wouldn't glue down. Now let's put the back of her hair on because I think that'll help stabilize it. And then I'll trim up her hair once I get her put together. But see, I'm going to have her arms coming in this way and holding some flowers. Have her arms coming this way. Like that. No, maybe I'll have this one come out a little, and this one holding a flower that way. I like that better. And she'll be holding a flower or something like that. So let's put those on. I guess I should put more glue under here. And then get her hair on here. We'll trim up her head a little around the edges once I get her hair on her. Aw, she's cute. She's going to be holding some flowers. Let's trim her up a little. Yeah. I would mess her up with my pen. I think will take care of that, I hope. Yeah, let's put something down in here because it's got a white spot there. Let's give that ink pen, let's see what I did here. I can't clean that up a little. And she needs a bow in her hair. I'll put a bow in her hair. I guess I need a piece of white paper underneath of her to let her show off. Of course, getting it out is another story. Come on. Honestly. Ah. I'm getting hungry. I need to eat the rest of my Pop-Tart. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Susan. Good morning. She looks, oh, come on, Azure. She does not. She's going to hold a flower. She's going to hold a flower. Don't give me that gotta pee stuff. I won't have you insulting my little pocket pals. Just gonna hold a flower. Mary's still working. She's still a work in progress, ladies. She's not done yet. Oh, I cut off a petal. Well, that's okay. We'll make it a stem there. Okay, so I don't want to put another flower there. I think I'll make it come, because that'll be two. You go, cut another one. What do I have? I don't have very many red dots. Here's a red one. It takes a little bit of time to make these. It takes a little bit of effort and time. That last petal's the troublemaker. And I think I'll glue those down. White one first. However you want to go. I need some more glue out here on my. And then let's draw. I think think I'll just draw it with my pen. Now let's give her a bow. Let's see. I think I want to give her some red in here, but not with that. Let's see, what do I have? What do I have? Oh. Why don't I just leave them out? I don't know. Because the ones I want always get on the bottom. It's not too dark. Now let's do a little bow for her. Out of what? How about a black bow? Where's my scrap? Threw it away. What do I want to make my bow out of? Give her a black bow in her hair. She needs a red bow. She needs a red bow. Let's do a red bow. Oh, and you know what? You know, she could. She could be holding one of these. Mary, you make things too hard. Just cut it. Excuse me while I laugh at myself. Put that paper in the wrong way. I like it better just like that. It's a little fragile, but if I put it over further, and then I can make the bow out of this. Spend more time looking for things. There. I think I'm going to give her some little red socks. And a red band. I like her. I like her. That one got kind of covered out. That's okay. The paper clip is going on the back, so that'll take up a lot of this empty space in here. Yeah, I'm going to call her done. I'm happy with her. Outline the bow. I'm going to call her done. Yeah. Hi, Nina. Did I say good morning? Hi, Violet. Aw, thank you, Suzanne. Hi, Cheryl. Yep, naps are normal in retirement land. Violet is in the house. Hi, Violet. I'm loving this little cutie patootie. I have enough cut out to do 4 of them this morning. Let's do... If I cross her hands like that, Azure says she's got to pee. So I guess I'll quit doing that, huh? Let's see, that's the back. Ooh, I like that should be the front. This should be the back. This is the back. This is the front. Got to put her legs on her. This one's going to have a map. I'm not sure where it's at. Looks like it might be in Mexico. I'm not sure exactly where this map is at. What country. Let's turn this around like that. I'd like to put her arms in different positions, but like that maybe. Maybe like she's doing a jumping jack. Maybe like that. Like she's waving at you. She'll be waving. And she's got little gold hair. And I gotta cut the... All right. Let's glue the hands and feet on. Yeah, I didn't put that back right. Mina's been taking naps in my marathons. Mina says, ever since Mary's marathons, I've been taking naps. Uh-oh. Don't you think someone there needs freckles? Naps are normal routines in retirement. And Mary, you should make a pocket pal holding a tiny pocket pal. Aw, that would be cute, wouldn't it? Except, you know what I'm going to do? I want to get these done. I really want to get these done because I want to send them out in Happy Mail. Then I'll play with pocket pals with a lot of different variations. So you might see me making a lot of these very similar, just because I want to do 25 of them. And look, whoops, it goes the other way. You can spend about an hour and a half, even after you got all the parts cut out, doing these. So, I think I might be doing a lot of these that look alike, and then I'll go back and we can do some variations on them. Where's that little piece I cut out? I snipped it off and it flew away. Well, let's take a little bit of something here. Maybe a little bit of this gold and put under her neck. Right in there. Ooh, that will look like she's got a beard though. How about not red? How about some yellow? Vanilla colored. yellow. Right in there. Put her hair, her head on like that. What really stabilizes her head is when I put the back piece on. There's not much glue space on the front here. And let's go ahead and glue this down. She looks kind of weird until she gets her hair on. But you know, this just emphasizes the fact that we really do have small faces. Our face takes up, and you'll hear the drawing teachers tell you this a lot, that your actual face is just a small portion of your head. Yeah, that could. Yeah, I like that. Now, let's flip this lady over. Flip her like a pancake. I'm going to put her hair on the back, and that will really stabilize it. Make her look more human, too. Yeah. Now, what did I do with that sponge? I am not practicing putting it back to where it should be. Other hair comes in here, and then I'll trim it. See, they're going to look a lot alike. I know there's a lot of variation that you can put on these, but I am really doing them kind of production style because I want to get my Happy Mail out. So I'll be working on these probably all week. I might have time to do one more. Let's trim her hair out. Oops. Yeah, I guess she's okay. So let's see. Let's punch some yellow flowers. Here's my bright yellow. That's an envelope. Envelopes. Envelopes. Blue. Oh, I thought I had bright yellow here. I guess I'll do it out of the manila envelope. Will still be good. Let's draw a bow. Oops, I'm going to draw it with my other. And like I said, these black lines are not going to bother me in here because I'm going to be outlining them anyway. So that'll go in her hair. And I think I'll put the flower down here. Let's go ahead and outline her. A black brings out a lot on these. Oh! Blew her bow away. Now, Becky was gluing a piece down for the collar. I think on this one, I think I'm going to just draw it on somehow. Let's just make it kind of different. Maybe like there's a little bow tie. Maybe I'll make that red. Maybe I'll color her bow red. Let's make a bow tie in here. Sort of. Just because I feel like it. And let's make the bow tie red. I could have punched it out of red. Give it a red. Trim on a dress. Still going to give her a yellow flower though. This will probably be the last one I do because it's getting pretty close to 7:30. And I know Dee Dee comes on, and I know a lot of you like to go watch Dee Dee, including me. I have to get some breakfast and everything first. So I'll probably just finish her up and call it done for the day. Although I got 2 more to make. Maybe I'll make them this afternoon. Maybe I'll make some more this afternoon. I want to get them done. I want to get them done. Yeah. I got to fit this bow on her head so it's not sticking off too much. Now, let's see. Yeah, this red bow. I don't know if it's going to be safe up there or not. We'll see. But the paper clip goes on the back, so the back is a lot more simple. Although she had trim on the front, she should probably have trim on the back. Probably my other one should too. What did I do? I put the red on the black. I think I'm going to call her done. I did 2 this morning. That was pretty good. I had about an hour, a little over an hour to get 2 of them done. So I'm progressing. There they all are in a row. I got 2 more cut out here to go. I'm just going to leave them up here. I'll work on them this afternoon. So we did that. I worked in my art journal. I did some carving. Here's Becky's little stamp. See, this is Becky's stamp. She stamps out pretty cute, but these are going to Becky. And with this other one, I kind of cleaned her up. So I think she stamps cuter too. Yeah, her eyes look really dark, but they stamp clear. So, yeah. And then I worked in my art journal this morning. I put that sampler in there. So that's about what I got done this morning. But yeah, we're progressing. We are progressing. Here we go. Hi, JL. Susan. Janet. Hi, Janet. Janet's in the house. Does everyone have the buffering circle on the screen, but Mary's still here? Yeah, that's happening to me. See, my screen is buffering. But at least I think I'm still here. Mary, if you work on a piece of felt or fabric, the pieces are less likely to move around on you. Well, that's oh, you mean on here? Oh, you mean on my desktop? That's a good idea, Violet. I'll have to hunt out some felt or fabric to put on here. That's a good idea. Thank you for suggesting that. Susan, Linda says, oh my, I got some splatters on my screen. Gotta clean your screen now. Hoping to get some ephemera painted today, JL says. Finishing up junk journals. All is good with Susan. Love when you just go to sleep with no warning and you wake up and you look around and figure out, oh, I fell asleep. That's called taking a quick cat nap. Janet, I finally got some more time to play with my gel plate last night. Oh, cool. Hi, Deborah. Good morning. Thanks for popping in. Violet, did you start off with just paints, or did you use stamps and stencils? The fun will now begin. They're talking about jelly printing. Violet says she's hooked on the jelly printing. So much fun to find things to design with. She'll post a pic later. Oh, cool. I have mostly just circle squares and the side of a card to make designs. Janet says she's looking forward to seeing it. Boy, Violet, you've been busy. I got a 4-shelf shelving unit for my craft room and spent some time over the weekend putting it together and rearranging. Cheryl went to get coffee. Somehow my goodies seem to disappear, Janet says. Yeah, I know, Janet. Thank you, Cheryl. Cutie Patootie Sisters. Yeah, I got 25, so I got 2, 4, 6. I got 8 out of 25 done. I got 17 more to go. I'm going to be busy. The next couple of days. I want to put one in every Happy Mail. They take a while to do. Even having all the things punched and ready to go, It takes a while to put them together. Well, you know what? It's 7:33. You all are chatting here. I have to say good morning. Have a great day. Go watch Dee Dee Willingham. I'm going to go get me some breakfast, and then I'll probably pop over and watch her for a bit. Thank you for coming. And if you have some time, make some pocket pals. Bye, everybody. Have a great day.